This is the garden of the Zimmer Stewart Gallery in Arundel, and it's owned by James and Johnny, who run the gallery here as a commercial venture, but it's also their private home.
I laid down a while to rest my head in the back of the car.
From time to time, sculptures are exhibited in the garden, especially during the summer and through the festival time at the end of the summer. So it had to fulfil two major functions, really. Because of the age of the property and the age of the site, I knew I couldn't come in and do something ultra modern and it just wouldn't feel right to be too sort of brash. But also, because it's a contemporary art gallery, it did have to have a little edge to it.
Sweet meadow grass where we lay down.
The inspiration really came from the house itself, because you're looking down into the garden. So I knew that it had to be a garden that you could view from above and also from ground level. So I suppose really that gave me the idea of the sections and the rooms.
Like the flowers around your hair.
There's what I call the sort of private zone, which is the first section you come into, which leads straight off the back of the kitchen.
Like the flowers around your hair.
The next area is defined by the pleached pears, and this really is quite a cool, open area.
Clouds round mine.
And then the final zone is the water garden, where there's a little water feature, which again is designed so that sculpture can sit on that and be changed periodically. So three distinctly different areas that you really get a glimpse of from one area, but you can't really see into, and you move through to the next. And there's this sense of journey, which I think is important.
And we'll plant a tree, or watch it grow.
When you immediately come out, you just see the one paved area, and then you go down some steps through a hedge into the nice square, and then you feel like you're perhaps in the south of France or Italy having dinner. And then the third area down at the bottom with the decking and the water feature and our interesting sheds. So it's the fact that there are these three different areas, which is really nice.
Flowers around your head.
The Trachelospermum, for example, gets used a lot now, but it's such a wonderful evergreen climber that's fragrant, and at the moment it's just looking wonderful and smelling divine.
Like the flowers around your head.
The formium to give, lots of sort of accent and provide a really nice backdrop for the sculpture in front of it. And then these Pyrus chanticleer are perfect for creating this elevated hedge. They're pleached, we've got a complete square here. They're beautiful in the spring because you have the most wonderful blossom. In the back of the garden, we've got the Sambucus black lace, and we've got the Corylus purpurea, the purple hazel. So shrubs are playing the major role.
Reaching out toward the sun.
The garden is a private garden, but it's also a public space. So it has to work for James and Johnny as their own garden to entertain and have their friends around for supper, but it also needs to be the backdrop for the sculpture and art. And I feel that it does work in that way.